Night fishing doesn't mean fishing all night. There are 3 golden time slots, you just need to catch one of them. Have you ever tried going night fishing all excited, only to end up staying until midnight, getting your legs covered in mosquito bites, while the fish bites get fewer and fewer? In the end, you're so sleepy that you pack up and head home with an empty bucket. I've done that silly thing. When I was younger, I even thought staying up all night was what made a wild fisherman. Now that I think about it, it was really a bit stupid. Actually, night fishing doesn't require staying up all night at all. Catching the golden time slots is more useful than anything else. To be honest, after 20 years of wild fishing, I've summed up the golden time slots for night fishing only after falling into countless pitfalls. First, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. is the first golden slot for night fishing. At this time, the fish have just adapted to the darkness and have a great appetite. One summer, I went night fishing by the river with my angler friend Lao Li. It had just gotten dark, and everyone was busy adjusting their floats and casting their rods. But Lao Li caught 2 fortune carp within half an hour. I was still fumbling around tying my leader at that time. By the time I cast my rod, the fish bites had stopped. In summary, fish are like humans, they're hungry just after it gets dark. If you miss this peak, you'll just be waiting in vain. Second, 3 a.m. to dawn is the ultimate golden slot for night fishing. At this time, the oxygen level in the water is high, and after a night's rest, the fish start to become active and forage. Once, in a chat in the angler group, a guy said, "I came to the river at 3 a.m., so sleepy I felt like I'd drunk a magic potion. But as soon as I cast the rod, the float went straight down, and I pulled up a grass carp weighing about a gin." I've tried it too, getting up to fish at dawn, dizzy and bleary-eyed, but ending up with an amazing catch. This is a real case of no pain, no gain. But whether you can stay up depends on your willpower. Third, there's another golden slot, the hour before sunset. Although it's not pure night fishing, the fish are restless at this time, getting ready to feed. Last autumn, I went to a reservoir with some anglers. The sun was about to set, and everyone was setting up their night fishing lights. I cast my rod half an hour earlier, caught 3 fish in a row, but there was no movement after it got completely dark. This move left the anglers who came later confused, some even thought I was cheating. In the end, night fishing is similar to a claw machine. If you hit the right time, the fish will jump into your bucket by themselves. But if you insist on staying up all night, waiting during the time when the fish bite the least, you'll end up feeding the mosquitoes and catching nothing. Many beginners think the later it gets, the more fish there are. But in fact, at 1 or 2 in the morning, the fish don't bite at all. You need to know that fish have biological clocks too. From 10 p.m. to 3 a.m. is their rest time. Another thing, never choose the night with the fullest, brightest moon for night fishing. On a full moon, the water is bright, and the fish are extremely alert, not daring to get close to the shore at all. A couple of mid-autumn festivals ago, I was stubborn and insisted on night fishing. But I only caught 2 crabs all night, not even a proper fish. To catch good fish, a clear, moonless night is the way to go. Of course, choosing a fishing spot also requires skill. Fish like to gather in places with many obstacles, dense weeds, or fallen trees by the shore. A friend of mine always picks such spots for night fishing. While others go home empty-handed, he can always secretly rejoice. Bait preparation is also a science. At night, fish prefer animal protein. Earthworms, red worms, and fishy-smelling bait never go wrong. Once, I was lazy and used vegetarian bait, getting almost no bites all night. The young man next to me used earthworms and caught fish one after another. So, don't stick to vegetarian bait for night fishing. Fishy is the way to go. Finally, let's talk about the best way to operate. You don't need to stay up all night. Choose one golden slot, set up your hook half an hour in advance, adjust the float, prepare the bait early, and focus on waiting for those hours. Your catch will definitely be good. 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. is suitable for office workers. You can go home to sleep after fishing. 3 a.m. to dawn is for die-hard anglers who go to bed early and get up early. The hour before sunset is a blessing for those who want to sneak a bite. Choose a spot near obstacles, use fishy bait, go on a clear, moonless night, remember to bring a headlamp, and don't skimp on mosquito repellent incense. Don't think about staying up all night. Fish aren't stupid, they know when to eat and when to rest. Night fishing is a competition of science and experience, not the courage to stay up late or a test of willpower. My experience from 20 years of night fishing is, seize the opportunity, and leave the rest to luck and the fish situation. Finally, I'll leave you with this: try more, summarize more, don't be afraid of mistakes. Fishing is like life, no one is born an expert. Don't be tied down by all-night fishing. Smart people know to catch the golden time, and leave the rest to that soulful little float. Author profile: I am a self-media blogger who loves fishing and is good at sharing. Follow me, and we will exchange fishing skills and discuss every bit of angler's wild fishing. Give a like, collect, and follow to keep up with the next update.